Our Lord and Savior, in the name of the merciful and benevolent, Allah, Bismillah, the Son of Rakim, the God of Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, Esau, and Bruce. Today is the 24th day of Black History Month. It is the 6th day of Adar, and we welcome you to the Big Jelly Presents, the special vacation show that was supposed to air about 2 months ago.
And why didn't it air?
Alongside my co-host, Mizrahi.
Oh, please,
shut
I
up.
said,
I forgot.
stop,
I'm
seriously.
sorry.
See, I have to do. We're starting over.
Just delete it. Okay, alongside my co-host, Mizrahi. Okay, the show was delayed because of an illness. I got the flu over vacation. Obviously, Bruce was away, and generally, when Bruce leaves, it's kind of like the curse of Bruce.
What does that mean? What are you talking about? The curse of Bruce?
It's not. It's not nothing to do with Bruce, but when he leaves, like something bad generally happens.
Really?
So we have to keep him at bay, and we have to keep him at home.
God willing.
God willing, yes. So we need him around.
So it's a double-edged sword. You don't want him there, but you have to have him there.
Everybody loves Bruce. Let's continue forward. And just a good mention, congratulations to your nephew on becoming a personal trainer and a personal coach.
Oh, before we get to that.
Go ahead. You start.
I heard recently you're a big fan of Shmira. Do you want to explain to everybody how you became a big fan, the number one supporter? Look it up there, codes.
I'm not. I think they do wonderful work.
Explain who Shmira is.
Shmira is a group, a volunteer group. Shmira Shomrim Haverim are a volunteer group that helps around, checks around for anything illegal, any illegal activity.
Did you make beracha?
No, I had something else beforehand. You see, you don't give people the benefit of the doubt.
That is true. That is 100% true.
Learn from the Torah.
Just like number 31 taking that 3-point shot. He was open last night. We'll get there. We'll get that. But
so I mean, it's a wonderful organization,
right.
With wonderful people, great people, great volunteers. People take time out of their own time to give back to the community.
So, why'd you recently become a big fan? Do you know anybody that joined that has a vest?
I don't.
That carries a walkie-talkie with her.
I personally don't, but I'm a big fan of Shomrim. Also because of Buttafuoco. Right. I love Shomrim because of Buttafuoco.
So God forbid you get into trouble.
I call Buttafuoco.
Okay, man. Say Michael Shemet starts banging your
hood. Don't say his last name, man.
Shemet. Starts banging. Who would you call, Shmira or Shomrim?
Shomrim, Buttafuoco, of course.
But not Shmira.
Nah, Buttafuoco.
All right.
Anybody who doesn't know who Buttafuoco is, I mean, you could look him up on Shomrim. Very, very helpful, resourceful guy.
No, I just want to do like you say.
Very helpful, resourceful guy.
Okay. You have good features. Did anybody tell you that?
I'm like disgusting.
Stop it.
I'm disgusting. Let me see how I look.
Oh, there we go.
No good. Okay.
Stop it. You have good features.
Let's continue back to the show.
And by the way, before you start, everybody wants to thank you and Truck coming down to broadcast last night's game.
Yeah, I was surprised by the lack of respect that the kids, they don't know Truck is. I mean, Truck is like the Gadol Hador of basketball. I mean, he's a big Talmid Chacham of basketball.
Right.
And he comes in, people don't stand up for him, don't sing for him. You know, I thought they were going to sing like Yahid El Dagul or something for him. I mean, so come Thursday, 7:30 at Flatbush Gymnasium.
That's not the Shem.
Avenue on Cornell Avenue?
East 10th Street.
Okay.
919 East 10th Street.
Please make sure you sing for Truck. Okay?
If he shows up.
He'll be there. Truck will definitely be there.
He wasn't for our championship game 4 years ago.
Yeah, I mean, he was on a fact-finding mission in Arizona, studying cacti.
So people ask me, how come he doesn't do every game and all that? So maybe you could get the folks behind the scenes. Everybody knows Big Jelly. People want to know Gideon Liniato. What does he do in the morning? What's the schedule? Because we know Joseph is in shul.
Yeah, Joseph's
8, 10 hours. They want to know what you wake up and all that, how you think. The kids, what do you do?
Let's just say I wake up between 5 and 5:30 every morning.
Wow.
Okay, because one of my kids wakes up. One of them is, God bless her, 3.5. 18, 20 months. So they
know. By the way, she's very cute, but they know Ben Sadons. All right.
We're aware the Ben Sadons are literally.
They're right behind you. You're sitting right behind them. Please.
Focus on the Ben Sadons for a second. These are the Ben Sadons.
Oh, you can't see. They say.
We're missing one Ben Sadon.
Yes, the little baby.
Yeah, so basically my day starts at around 10:30.
Oh, you got it.
5:30. I help with the kids, whatever show, whatever it is, just help. I I have to. Okay, I have to take my daughter to school. Sometimes, like I have to. I'm very helpful at home. Very, very, very helpful at home.
Are,
So I mean,
are you married or are you a single dad?
well, no, I'm married.
Oh,
But
you are.
I'm.
Okay. I
I
thought you were a single dad there for a second.
see. No, no. I have a wonderful wife who works and
Obviously.
is also she's very tremendous with the kids. She helps out a lot. She teaches them all the smart things. I obviously teach them all the stupid things. But that's family life. So it's been tough. It's been tough. We have a phone call. Should I take him as a guest on the
Oh,
air?
who's that? No, he's bad for ratings. No,
Oh
last time he's
he was
bad.
horrible
You
for
could have
ratings.
given him on.
Okay, I'm just going to point out who it is to the camera so they can see. Don't show his picture because maybe one of the rabbis will come in. All right, so back to what we were talking about.
Last night's game,
okay.
truck.
Last night. So everybody, please, again, I implore you. Thursday 7:30. When truck walks in, let's have a nice rendition of like Yahid El Dagul or Yami Yemei Melech Tosi, something for truck to sing for him, to honor him. It's like Talmid Haham walking into the gym, type of thing. So please, last night's game. What I have to say about it is the first thing is simple. You must keep fouls on the floor at all times. At all times. I know he has a lot of passion, and I know he's fiery, and I know he's, but he's got to get a better grip on not committing stupid fouls, which he committed 3 fouls. And again, the key to you guys advancing and winning is this kid has to be on the floor at all times. He has great poise. He controls the game. Everything with him is under control, and he just cannot pick up tic-tac silly fouls. Yedid, tremendous footwork. Created a lot of space for himself. Caught the ball in traffic. Finished well. Even shot free throws above average of what he normally does.
What was that, 25%?
I don't know what it was, but whatever it was. And just another point to mention that the 2 guys that were sitting next to us are going to be fired from their praying on free throws because they did not do a good job. The 2 guys, I'm not going to mention their names, but we delegated the job to the cameraman, who was wonderful voice, wonderful Hazan, and he just a great prayer because when he prayed, those guys made their free throws for the most part.
Okay, give me 1 second now. We got a question here.
Go ahead.
Haber wants to know, do you keep Shabbat?
Do I keep Shabbat?
Yes. By the way, if you don't remember who Haber was the one that had up 10 and took that. I never heard everybody. You and Truck. By the way, if you want to go watch on the channel the game last night. The commentary was fantastic. I learned from watching that I don't know how to coach. Why am I letting him taking that 3-point shot?
Well, here's what I'll answer Haber. I keep Shabbat better than he shoots 3-pointers. And we'll leave it at that. We'll leave it at that.
All right.
But that's okay.
All right. How did you like working with you? How did that all come about? You and Truck working the game last night. Well, I know you guys are very close.
We're not very close, but I called Truck. We were supposed to go to the last game, the JV game in North Shore.
And what happened with that?
Somebody was sick in my house. I was sick, under the weather. It was very complicated. Sometimes things happen. Like OJ says. OJ says it happens.
Right.
And I said to Truck, I'm going to the game if you're coming. He goes, yeah, come pick me up. I said, Truck, you're going to sit in the booth? He goes, yeah. And Truck was more than willing and able and excited to offer his analysis. As you can tell, he was talking about his disdain for the 3-point shot.
Yes, I heard about that. That he wants to get rid of the 3-point shot.
And not only that, it's not only his disdain for the 3-point shot, but it's also his yearning to get back to that old style, old school basketball. And,
so let me ask you a question. So you watched the game last night. You've been around the game for many years. Yeshiva. You start on the first Maga David JV and varsity team.
Yes.
You were the first school to have a woman as a coach with your mother filled in for one game.
Yes.
Not that many people know that.
Yes.
Are today's plays better or past players are better?
I guess it's all right.
Try to get that Haber shot out of your mind. All right. That's not the norm.
Well, today's players are definitely more bold and brazen,
right,
as far as their shot selections and as far as the acceptance of everybody, taking bad shots. The old players are more fundamental, but the new players have a lot more opportunities to learn, to develop better skills. They have better training, better, they're just more adept. but I think like the older players were more skilled, and I mean I'm gonna be a fan of the generation of the players that I watch playing, like Larry Birds, Magic Johnson, Michael Jordans, over the LeBron James or Kobe Bryant or James Harden or Durant, whoever you say it is. But of course, they're not going to be they're going to see things differently. And also today with the league and the stats, it's like everything is everything is exaggerated a little bit more. Like you get an assist if somebody dribbles the ball like 57 times and then he shoots the ball and they give you an assist for it. And you know what I think Lou Piniella said about stats coaches?
What is that?
He said stats are like a bikini. They show a lot, but not everything. But it just like with these guys, everything is an assist. Everything is like something, and people try to overdo it. And I spoke to Truck about it last night in the game. And I said, like, I don't want to be like Bruce, the announcer. Remember, Bruce, the announcer is like, oh, they should run UCLA or they should run Texas or whatever it is. And first of all, the people listening in the crowd don't know what the hell UCLA or Texas. Nobody knows. I don't think he knows what Bruce, the announcer.
No, again, you confuse Bruce, the announcer, with one of their former players.
Whatever. I just like to refer to him.
The Mill Basin coach.
Yeah, let's use him by his name, Norm DeGuerre, Bruce, the announcer.
Okay. But technically, there is a Bruce, the announcer.
But Bruce, the announcer, doesn't say UCLA.
Right. It was somebody else.
So, I mean, they like to get all technical, and they like to show that they know, like, all these, like, meaningless, stupid stats. And they
let me try. I heard you've been having problems with Bal Habassim. You want to explain that?
I haven't had any problems with Bal Habassim. Yeah, I mean, no problems, but, every time we ask the Bal Habassim questions or we challenge him on something.
You, not me.
That I challenge him on something he says. He just gets like he just becomes combative, argumentative, demeaning. I mean, it's like he says like we have a player on YU that could play high tier Division I, and I'm like, really? Or like somebody that would average 18 points in the Ivy Leagues today, and I'm like.
Now, did you see any future YU players? Because I know the 8th graders they look up to the YU class, especially Ryan Terrell, Donnie Katz. These guys, that's their motivation now to get to the next level.
Certainly, they got to get.
Do you think the Tooth could have played for YU?
Absolutely, I think so.
You want to explain who the Tooth is?
The Tooth is. Am I allowed to say his name?
Yeah, that's all right. He doesn't watch. Yeah.
Oh, that's okay. The Tooth is not only, first of all, he's the MVP of Shul also.
That is true.
He's a
my teacher.
He teaches you the great Sammy Fallis, who's, maybe 5'5", 5'6" at best. But, one of the most skilled, fundamentally sound players. I mean, you coached him for God knows how many years. Right. I mean, I just sat on the sidelines with him as an assistant coach at Maccabi.
Right.
And
what happened with the Tooth?
Oh, yes. I mean, we were playing in a game at Maccabi, and we were up by like a comfortable 18, swaying 16, 18, 14, 20, whatever it is. And suddenly he injured his tooth, and he went to the bathroom, and his tooth was hurting him. And suddenly the lead started like shrinking. It turned out to like a very, very uncomfortable 6 or 8 or something like that. And it kept going down. So I went to the bathroom to get him, and he was crying in the bathroom, my tooth. And I said, I used some choice words, and I said, whatever, just get back into the game, and we'll worry about the tooth afterwards. He came back, we corrected it. Like, I think we came back and won by 15.
Remember this, the bench was on the baseline.
Yes.
Too bad there's no film of those games.
But he was the thing about Sammy is like I don't think he'll ever be a good coach because he always covered for his teammates. He never got in there.
Well, he's too nice, by the way. He said I shouldn't gel the games and all that. That's which I try to.
But nonetheless, a phenomenal play. Like he covered, like you said, Sammy. Tell the guy he's out of position.
Do you think he's playing that game last night? What does he finish with?
Sammy Fallis.
Yeah.
I don't know. 40 probably. I don't know if he'd score 40, but he just like set up everything. I mean, like defensively, he would dominate. He'd probably have like maybe 15, 16 steals, I would say. And that's probably only in a half because it would have been a blowout.
Oh, that's a good point.
But the nephew is going to be a tremendous player if he keeps working on his game.
And his passion. Player. He has too much passion.
He's got to remember that he has to be on the floor for all 32 minutes.
Right.
And a lot of guys shipped in and they felt they picked up the slack. You played a whole quarter without him.
So, 9 minutes. It was like a minute and a half left to the.
So almost 10 minutes without your best player. I mean, it's a big deal that you guys held on to win. Because me and Truck were very, very nervous.
I heard the criticism and all that. Should call timeout. What is he doing?
No.
Why does he have him in
the fourth? Oh, Truck was complaining about that.
Good.
I said it's virtually impossible to take him out. And then just like the Purim story, the city of Shushan was downtrodden and saddened. But
now I know
it
why.
was definitely a happy ending.
Now I know why I don't. Oh, be careful what you say.
Yes.
Now I know why I never get the varsity job, because I'm sure the people that do the hiring look at this, look at background, and see you guys talking about me. Say, this guy doesn't know what he's doing. That's why there's. I'm good where I'm at.
I would venture to say somebody over there hates your guts.
No, okay. Who could
But
hate me? Come on.
I don't know. I mean, people do treat you differently.
That is true. That is true.
As we search forward, any other topics you want to talk about, Coach?
I do have a couple of things, but
Because I wanted to mention something.
yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? At our workplace, every day a dog deposits a number 2 for us.
Right.
Every single day.
Oh, we're talking about. Okay, let me. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Should I tell a story or?
Yeah, a dog, and I just want to.
So a dog deposits number 2 every day. Every day somebody steps in it. The first time Rabbi Mushkin stepped in it, you know what I'm saying? I was laughing and I knew God was going to punish me back. So just anybody who's watching this, bad karma. Never ever make fun of anybody with duty. If they have to go, they don't have to go. They step in it because it's going to come back to haunt you. So the bottom line is, I had enough. I put up a sign. I threatened them, not with violence. I told them they've been cursed out by the 3 world's major religions. Whatever it was, nothing happens. Every morning I come in, I put on my blue latex gloves, different ones always, of course, the nitro gloves. I pick up the duty on a cardboard, and I put the duty, like the first time I put the duty on the steps of the building, because I know the door comes to the building. Now I just put it on the side. So my question was, am I violating the...
Well, my question to you is...
Wait, I'm just wondering if
No, here's a question. Do you need help?
Probably. But the point is, it's just collective punishment for one person's transactions. Like, am I violating the Geneva Convention? I don't know what the Torah...
Well, I heard you willing... I heard from a source.
Excuse me, yes, sir.
We'll call him Bruce.
Okay.
Who, by the way, I think has connections to deal with this stuff, but I don't want to say. You were going to buy a camera for like $1,500?
No, it was like $500-$600.
$600. Okay.
Yeah, but
what if you just go to?
Yes, we are doing that.
Oh, okay.
I spoke to the gentleman this morning. So, bottom line is, am I violating the Geneva Convention as collective punishment?
So you actually pick it up with your hands?
I know. I take a piece of cardboard, I sweep it onto another piece of cardboard. I have my gloves on, and then I leave it by their little garden over there. And I leave a sign. I say, please, or whatever, something like that.
What does Bruce recommend to do?
Go there and confront the people.
And did you?
No, because I'm not a confrontational person. But I'm just trying to get them to learn that it shouldn't be done. But I don't want to leave it on the steps because they have kids there. Like, it's like another. If a terrorist lives in a building, you can't blow up the whole building.
Right. Good point. Right. That is a good point. Yes.
You can't do that.
Yes.
Or like you can't demolish the whole building because the terrorist lives there. Not unless you evacuate. I mean, right. I'm not saying they're terrorists, Lahavdil, but it just it's troubling. So that's a question that's posed in the Gemara.
And you were talking about Big Jelly getting in shape, maybe to be part of a.
Oh, absolutely! I think it's a great idea. So we have to promote.
So this way, people that protect us could actually, if something, God forbid, happens, we
yes,
fight.
Yes. So I was promoting. I suggest
because I'm thinking also maybe for my team.
Possibly, I was suggesting that.
But the problem is, we don't have enough practice time. We're going to spend time.
Of course,
getting bigger.
It would have to be on different time.
Or maybe in the summer.
And just to remind any viewers here, this is Bitul Torah. So do not watch if you're violating.
Well, I can't tell what these guys did on the bus there.
They studied Gemara, right?
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. These kids.
I'm so disappointed. Concentrate on the basketball game.
Oh.
I'm joking. Stop it.
Did you guys daven Ma'ariv?
Yes, on the bus. Now, here's a case. I said, you don't have to stand up. Yeah, you could sit down. It's no problem because it's dangerous. And what everybody do?
Sit up.
Sit up. That's all right.
I'm glad people listen to you.
Never, man.
Yeah.
Never.
So back to working out. Your nephew, Richard, is that his name?
Yes.
Okay, he's going to come in. I suggested to you, me, and Bruce that he's going to do like a group training by us.
Do you think we got a discount?
I would imagine so. I mean, family.
I would.
Oh, no. I would imagine so. Family discount.
Because there's a rule, by the way, I heard. I learned. I can't tell you.
He has his 2 uncles, you and Bruce.
Right.
What's the family rule?
You don't charge family. That's.
Oh, like you didn't charge him when he used to fix their vacuums.
I actually gave him a vacuum.
Oh, very nice.
Which he gave to Heschel.
Oh. Okay.
People want to know. Like I'm getting text right now.
ahead.
People want to know who the heck is Bruce. Could you give a little bit of background to the new viewers? Who is Bruce? What is he? What's his job? Does he work with you? Are you friends? Do you text, talk?
Bruce is a figment of our imagination.
No, come on. Trust me, I experienced not a figure of my imagination, man.
Bruce is not real.
I have PTSD.
Yes.
PTSD,
post-traumatic stress syndrome. Yes.
Yeah, post-traumatic PTSD. Yes.
I mean, it's somebody that you love. I'm not at liberty to discuss who Bruce is.
Why not? Why can't you discuss Bruce? Is Bruce your dog? No.
Bruce is a figment of my imagination.
No, come on, really, seriously.
He's a good.
Like when you said, Bruce went on vacation and a lot of bad things happened.
He's a guy.
Who?
He's a regular guy.
From where?
He's about 35, 40 years old, maybe.
I don't think so.
He's from, he had steak when he grew up. I mean, it just one day you'll get. He's like, I wouldn't say the Mashiach, but he's like.
By the way, speaking of steak,
yes.
These kids today have. I mean, we had a. They wanted to have a Super Bowl party here, so I hosted, and they brought snacks and all that. I mean, it was incredible. I mean, I couldn't. I used to get. Oh, see, that's what I had in my notes. I remember, jog my memory. Thank you. I used to get $10 allowance a week.
This is 1985, 86.
1987,
so,
86.
Adjusted for inflation, what would that be?
I have to figure that out. I have to check
$30,
that out.
$40 maybe.
So, I mean, Sunday night I used to go to my father, and hopefully I had a good week where I didn't get in trouble and all that.
Okay.
Back. And that's, by the way, people go, how did I start working in the center? So, I'm glad I went on that one. All right. I don't want to bother. So, I know Scott Riva, Mr. Louisville.
Yeah.
And he goes, you want to work in the center?
Incidentally, by the way, Scott Riva, Truck was telling me that Scott Riva lost his fiance in the World Trade Center on 9/11. And he was in Florida at the time. And
really? How did he find this out?
I don't know. But that's
God rest his soul.
That's what Rosh Yeshiva basketball.
Wow.
Yeah. So go ahead.
So you said, do you want to work in the center? I said, fine. I was working in camp at the time. That's how I met him. And I used to watch the gym. So junior year, I started working in the center after I got home from school, like 6 to 10, whatever it is. Oh, who's that?
Rabbi Joseph.
Oh, okay. 6 to 10, I used to get him $5 an hour. And I was working Sundays from literally 9 o'clock in the morning to 10 o'clock at night. I was getting $60. Wow. So I didn't have to go to my father's allowance. So I said, let me how to save money. So everybody, all the kids, once in sophomore year in Flatbush, you could go out and buy lunch. It was too expensive. I was already blowing like $10, going to J2, KD. J2, that was my schedule. Tuesdays, KD. Wednesdays, J2. I forgot what I used to get Thursday. I think bagel and cream cheese. So I said, let me start bringing my home lunch. So my mother made me like tuna or XL with chips and all that. And I was saving. Then more people said, oh, he's going to stay in for lunch. Boom. That's how I started saving money. So the point is, these kids were bringing snacks, which I still have. I'm rationing because they're excellent. Jumbo pretzels. The rich chocolate. What's that rich chocolate called? Somebody help me out. Redoco, whatever it's called. I have it in sales. I'll check what the name is.
Yeah, the one that the white people eat.
Yeah, the fancy ones. And they're bringing this. It's like crazy, spending $10, $15, $20. It's incredible. So I forgot. So when you got your money for your bar mitzvah, did that go to you or did that go to your father?
That went to my father.
All right. Okay. Oh, that's crazy. All right.
Yes.
Because he deserved it.
Yeah, absolutely.
He had to pay for it.
Yeah. I mean, we grew up similar to you. I mean, we didn't have.
No, come on. Please.
What are you talking about?
You have Israel to here. You used to go away. Bangladesh. You go to sleepaway camps.
No, sleepaway camps was my mother worked at sleepaway camps.
Oh, I didn't know that. What?
Lena Setnigat. She was the head counselor. That's where we got free camp.
And that's where you met the other Bruce.
Just for the record, he did not like me. He didn't like fat kids, and I was always the fat kid, and it turned out to be the fat guy. But back to the discussion of the show. I mean, so it was a great win. Well, obviously not.
Okay, let me give a shout out to a few kids because they're asking for it.
These guys are Bitul Torah, but go ahead.
No, some of them. You see, I'm not going to say that.
They should be studying the Torah now instead of watching this. But go ahead.
No, they have Sunday school. They actually, by the way, these kids when they don't have school, they go to minyan.
Great kids.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Now, like I was telling, after I graduated from high school, I didn't do anything. I worked at the center from
General Hospital.
Before that, from 5 to 11 after leagues. And I used to wake up 11 o'clock after listening to Howard. I used to get out of bed like 11:15. That's when he used to end the show. And I used to pray. I still prayed a half hour because of my OCD and all that. And I used to always catch the showcase showcount on The Price is Right.
That's right, Bob Barker.
At 12 o'clock. Then 1 o'clock, I went to Brighton to get tuna. Very good tuna. I forgot where I got it from. 3 o'clock, General Hospital. 5 o'clock, Senta. And that was my day.
Amazing.
Yeah, the good old days. That's how I became a great shooter because I used to play against my brother.
Something very little that's little known fact that you were a very good ball player.
I don't know, little. I try.
Nobody knows that.
The good Morris Dweck always sticks up for me.
Yeah, I mean, he won your championship in intramurals, but I'm saying,
as a freshman, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, you were a very good player. You were like
Thank you, man. Thank you.
A good defensive player. Took charges. You were taking charges before they were cool today.
No, I learned from really cats from 94, 94 when I had corporate challenge.
Yes, you were like
I averaged three charges a game.
Yeah, you didn't do good substitutions, but you averaged 3 charges. Yes.
Well, so that's, by the way, and that's a problem I have. That's my biggest problem. Thank you.
What is your biggest problem for coaching?
Coaching is I have a heart. I know that's hard to believe, but I feel so bad for some kids that come to practice. What do you tell a kid? I'm asking you, sure, you're experiencing this.
I'm a horrible coach.
No, stop it. They come to practice. They don't miss a practice. They try hard, but they're just not talented enough, and the guys are just better than them. What do you tell this kid that's not getting a second playing time?
Learn Gemara.
No, come on, serious. Stop being stupid, Gemara.
I don't know. I mean, it's if they're not listen. The team is about contribution to the team. So everybody like HL, like the Balabasim says, has to buy in. So the team is for the good of the team. But if certain kids feel like they should be playing, you know what I'm saying, then they should come up to you and ask you, coach, like, what could I do to get better? How can I improve my game? How could I be in the rotation? How could I find time? And you would explain to them, like, well, this guy's ahead of you because of this, or this guy's ahead of you because of that. I mean, a lot of parents don't like to believe that because every parent thinks their kid is great.
Right.
But the point is, it's for the good of the team. So you have guys out on the bench that could be great screeners, or a guy on the bench that could be a good defensive rotator, or a guy on the bench that could be, you know what I'm saying? Somebody has to be plugged into the role. Like, you're not going to have 5 phalluses on the court at the same time.
Well, thank God, no. I'm joking. I'm joking.
You're not going to have 5 Yedid. You're going to have guys that it's like a puzzle. So you're going to have to fit it into the puzzle for the team to be successswill.
Yeah, but the guy's not seen a second. The last 4 games, he didn't.
I understand.
And then, by the way, maybe coincidentally, he gets me an iced coffee, and then I happen to find time for.
It's frustrating, and I don't know if you feel like,
because I feel I'm a better coach. I see these other teams; they play 6 guys. Yes. It's like fantastic. But then again, how much is it a team if it's only 5 or 6 guys?
You feel you as a coach, you're hired to do the job, and if you feel like this is what you're doing, like to have to play 7 or 8 or 6 guys, that's for the team to be successful, you have to put the what you feel is for the good of the team.
Right.
Despite what the kid feels. So, I mean, like, you have the final say.
Of course.
Of
course.
You're the teacher there, so you have the final say.
Yeah.
So you have to explain to the kid, like, listen.
Quit.
Maybe they
I'm joking.
They want to be part of something.
By the way, just spoke about these guys. I'll give a shout out to you guys. Max Shadid, the number 5.
Yes. Tremendous. Great. I never understood. Yeah, great footwork.
Yeah.
But,
he's an old-time player. Why do I say that? You could yell, you could scream and all that. He doesn't give the sensitive face. It's just, all right, I'll just go on. Yeah, and also Ballers, Albert Safdie. I'll give him a shout-out. Also, he's Zul's cousin.
Okay.
Loves basketball. Sends clips, makes his own mixtape. Excellent. I mean, he has to get a little bit bigger. Okay. He's the one that had that righty layup.
Yes.
And those 5 turnovers. But he tries. He cares about the team, and
I'll improve.
Hopefully.
Go ahead.
Well, that's why I don't feel comfortable mentioning other guys' names.
Go ahead. So whatever it is, this is your show. It's your team. It's your apartment. It's your house, man.
Number 31, Haber. I'll say something nice about him. You can say anything you want. He's like in his own world. It doesn't matter. He just does whatever he wants anyway. So you can say to this.
I mean, to his credit, he did a nice job on the glass. I mean, when you watch his stats, I mean,
I have to check. I might have missed those few.
No, I guarantee you, he got about 5-6 rebounds in the game. Not more.
This for the season or
no?
The game.
Now
the game.
No, I mean, he took a really ill-advised shot. I mean,
but he was open.
He took an ill-advised shot.
He was open.
Okay, you're right. You know something? When you're right, you're right. We should have taken that shot. But
No, but those two guys especially. I mean, it reminds me back from 20 years ago. We could basically do anything you want to these kids. Now you say something wrong. Oh, the principal will go, oh, you can't. Oh, you're too hard on them. Or don't say that. Or try to give them a minute at a time. But thank God this year I didn't have any problems with.
It's good to have thick skin. You know, it builds character for the future and for and for life. So it's good to have thick skin.
I'm not going to say something. No.
Say something, man.
No.
Mizrahi. Oh,
Please,
sorry.
So you will be coming Thursday to do the.
Be'ezrat Hashem, yes, I will be there. I will be at the gym alongside the Rosh Yeshiva basketball truck.
All right, so hopefully we'll have two cameras there. Do one live stream, one vertically. So if the live stream goes down, we'll have that'll be like tape delay. Kids don't realize. Some with the 1980-81 NBA championship. When was that aired?
The day after or whatever.
That night, yeah, like 10, 11 o'clock at night. It was used to be on tape delay.
Crazy.
Until I think 83 or 84.
It's crazy, man.
Yeah. Now that to watch this garbage, threes.
Everything threes and dunks. You sound like Truck now, by the way.
It's disgusting. Even the other coach, I said, well, you guys are a great shooting team. He goes, that's all they practice, 3 points. I go, yep, that's it. Imagine having a medium range shot.
Oh, wow.
It's everybody looks down at the
this
3-point line.
What's his name? Mawabe on your JV.
Yes, excellent. Aslan Mawabe, excellent. One of the best since Ike Fowlis and Jaime Adis. He's like number 3 I've ever coached that had a medium range shot. He might even be number 1, which is.
What's the future of your coaching, coach?
It's a year-to-year contract. Who knows?
We don't know if you'll be back.
Who knows? I know you tried to put a good word for me in varsity. That hasn't worked. So
no, varsity, forget about it. You're good where you're at.
Yes.
Certain people say you're good where you're at.
Yeah.
You know, any of your maybe the kids could pull some strings for you and make sure you come back next year. I mean, you will have are these kids?
No, you see, the 8th grader goes to 9th grade, so it's like then new set coming.
Your 8th graders. This is a good core of 8th graders.
Excellent. And again, they haven't had.
You're looking forward to the JV. What do you think is the most lacking thing you have at YDE now?
A big man.
No, I'm saying like more practice time.
Oh, I see. I was looking back from 4 years ago when we got to the playoffs, and I saw we were practicing twice a week for like 2 hours, and it showed. So hopefully, but this. Oh, let me ask you a question. What would you tell a player that plays hockey and plays basketball same season? So the night before, he had a hockey game. Then he has a basketball game. Then he has a hockey practice. Then, we can't practice tonight because I have a hockey thing. What would you tell?
Well, first thing I would say, it's been done before. Bo Jackson, Deion Sanders. I don't think any of these guys know.
Deion.
Yeah. Tim McCullough, God rest his soul.
Yes.
But I would say you would have to choose what's the priority. You know, I have no.
Would you let him play on 2 teams?
I probably would, but I would tell him he has to prioritize. I said, you want to play on JV, you want to play basketball.
So would you go to a hockey game the night before and then go to a basketball game? Isn't it too much?
I wouldn't make him make a Sophie's choice. You know what I'm saying? If he's capable of doing it. I mean, you see, Bo Jackson rushed for 200 yards on football, and the next day hit a home run.
Yeah, that's Bo Jackson, I think the greatest athlete. Yes.
I'm just saying. But
by the way, Google, you young kids, those that have the unkosher phones, Google Bo Jackson.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, I'm really not that opposed to it, but he has to. If he's making he's got to commit to somebody before. It's like having 2 girlfriends, or it's like,
there you go. Stop it.
I didn't realize it was. It's like, I mean, he just has to prioritize. So if you're prioritizing basketball, then you're going to basketball practice over a hockey game.
Right, but they make it. But he has practice the night before. Then he's tired. I had one player. I'll tell you one player. He came to me for a big game. I won't say what year or anything like that. Well, I'm not in the mood. I'm too tired to play this game tonight. It's like, seriously?
Was he a role player or a key player?
No. I don't want to say any more because it'll give it away. So I was like, really? And it was a big rivalry game. It's like, how could you, like, really?
Was he sick? Was he?
No.
All right.
I was just like, who's texting you there? Oh, Michael Shemat.
Hey, come on.
Oh. If you want, by the way, I'll give Michael Shemat a plug because we have to end this because I'm way behind today.
Go ahead.
Yesterday's New York Post, Daily News.
Go ahead. Give him a shout out.
Michael Shemat, could you show? If you want to learn how to sing, be a chazan. Show the picture. This is the. Let me see if it's coming out good. Hold on. Yeah, you can see it perfect. You can see that.
Oh no, he's off.
All right, he's off. That is
Let me see if I get a better shot of him.
no, please. That's
for the audience.
yeah.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, this guy Hazan names Emirati Israel.
yeah. Oh, let me see one other thing about the team also.
Go ahead, talk to
Before
me.
I forget, even though we have another game, I'll thank everybody
Mm-hmm.
from the best player
Yes, sir.
to the last guy that helps with the video, with the book and all. It's all one team.
One big family.
It's incredible. That's why it's a special year. That's why I don't want this year to end.
Mm-hmm.
You know, some seasons you say, all right, let's lose not make the playoffs this way. You know,
Yeah.
It is fantastic. I'll give our captain, one of our captains, a shout out. This kid is just
Who's your captain? Go ahead.
the one that fouled out last night. That has too much passion.
Does his name rhyme with Balas?
Yes, it does. This kid is.
Game show host. That's true.
uh, this kid is amazing. Even though I get yelled at by him sometimes, I know it's the passion.
The intensity.
Yes,
very
it is.
intense.
It's fantastic. That's why it's a special.
It's a special year. I mean, and he's going to be a special player. Hey, one more shout out.
Let me
Look-
see.
look
Let me
at
see
it
if
with the
it.
Talmud
Let me see. We're a
Bavli.
little
Oh,
delayed
shoot.
here.
No, that's it.
Yo, please do not zoom in on that. Please. That's it. That's it. Excellent.
Okay, very good. All right, Coach. One last final point to mention. You got into a fight.
Fight?
You say people treat you differently.
Oh, that is for sure. Yeah.
You claim that, but you have a certain way of like ticking off people that's like, unparalleled.
Listen, I do somebody. Listen,
wait.
I ask somebody. I do somebody. I ask somebody. Could you help and do me a favor? It's a small thing. Move this carpet over here, which you can't see. No, I can't do it.
No, you didn't even ask him. You asked him for a favor, and he ran away from you. The guy that spends a lot of time in Kinney's, and sure. But I'm just saying, people do treat you differently. Yeah. And when he needed his vacuum, boom, 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 you got his vacuum right away. Yeah. And he messed up your tuna fish. But also, people treat you differently.
Yeah.
But you have a way of just like getting under their skin.
Yes.
Like people have thrown things at you.
Who was that? Was that Bruce?
It was Bruce. It was JDS.
That's right. You. What happened to you? Why'd you throw that tiny little bottle at me? That wasn't nice.
You're harassing me.
Why? Come on.
Because whatever it was, I almost threw something else at you also. But the point is, the rabbi, Chabad Rabbi Stein, comes in to collect. First of all, really we have to wrap this show up, but I'm going to say the story very, very quickly. The Rabbi Stein from Chabad came to Mizrahi at Oryk, and he said, if you give charity, Hashem is going to reward you tenfold to Chabad. So Mizrahi gave the rabbi money. And then, lo and behold, Mizrahi's store went out of business. So, what moral lesson did we learn from the rabbi?
But it led me to you and Bruce. People. I'll tell Bruce. I'll tell Bruce. It's all right. I'll leave it to the end because probably he'll never.
But
imagine right now he's watching, and he's going to my desk and through. Okay, a couple years.
Wait a second. Before the rabbi, I'm just saying because we really have to it's carrying on for like 45 minutes already.
I know. I get in trouble from Heschel.
This was the vacation special, and we're sorry Heschel for the thing there. But the Rabbi Stein comes in. He's a schnorr. He collects for
That's
Chabad.
40 minutes. Oh, too long.
It's too long. He collects for Chabad. I'm just going to say the story really quick. He collects for Chabad, and he came to us and he said, you have to check your mezuzahs every year.
Right.
So, lo and behold, this guy's been thrown out of people's offices. He's been yelled at. He's been cussed at. He's been whatever it was. He to the point where somebody even passed gas in front of his face.
What happened with that?
That was an accident. But and I shouldn't have said anything. But Bruce, of course, whatever it is. But anyways, Dan, coach, was the only person to ever get him mad. And I'm telling you, I've seen this guy at other people's offices. Rabbi, get the F out. Rabbi, get out. We don't, stop harassing me, stuff. And this guy comes in. He's jolly Murray on his way. So, coach here alluded that he might be getting extra money from the mezuzah checkups. And the rabbi, it was like the crap hit the fan. And I've never seen the rabbi like this flustered and this angry, And he shot back and was just like raising his voice. And like he lost it for about, what is that?
No, for your fans.
Oh, I didn't see. I'm not wearing my glasses.
Sorry. Are you squinting?
I'm squinting.
Did you squint last night when you were driving with truck?
Well, anyways.
See, you're a big fans, man.
So my point is, so you have this ability to get under people's skin to make them mad. You know, and it's
Remember what happened in basketball when you? I think I found Lawrence Dahan, the nicest guy in the world.
yes,
I said, "Stay down," and he got up and attacked me.
not only you fouled him, somebody
fouled. I said, "Stay down."
Somebody caught him with an elbow, and he was just like gasping for air. And he's like, and you look at him and they go, "Yo, stay down," and he just shot up and he wanted to kill you. So I mean, you do have a way of pissing off people, which is.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Even when you pissed off the rabbi, that you know, like Bruce is something else, you know, me is something
Okay,
else.
let's
the rabbi.
Yeah. And Joseph, I mean,
Joseph also.
Joseph Ezranissim, I'm the only one that ever get him mad.
Yes, on several occasions, not just on one occasion, on several occasions.
Listen, if I could get one kid mad on my team, I would be very impressed.
If you what?
If I could get this one kid mad on my team, I'd be very impressed.
You're like
myself.
You could be like the modern day, like Mikan Hillel story. Right. Yes, maybe. I'm sure you can. I would bet that you can.
Thank you, Max. Max says I'm a nice guy. Okay. Thank you. By the way, again, I'll say it. I know I'm not allowed to use the L word, so I'll use the like word. This kid is just fantastic. I'm not just talking basketball. Basketball, he can't hit a free throw for his freaking life. What is he doing the last 5 years of his life? Who knows? That's a different story. He is just. It's great to have a kid that just doesn't take it personally. You know?
That's right.
Yeah.
Thick skin, man.
Yeah.
That's what it's all
so
about.
Anyway, let's get to.
I don't know why you lost last night in the semifinals, so they will not be participating.
Wow, what happened with that?
They lost. They lost by 15.
But I thought there was such a great offense that they have an unstoppable offense.
Listen, they have a double curriculum.
Mm-hmm.
They have to go to Night Seder.
Right.
It was extra davening this week because of Rosh Chodesh.
Right.
It was difficult. It was a difficult week.
Right.
So
but I wish these guys put their comments on YouTube because I'm going back and forth. But
okay.
Yeah, but anyway, let me explain Bruce. Then we'll wrap it up because again, I fall asleep like 8 o'clock tonight.
It's very, very late.
Yeah. And we didn't even talk about CM.
Oh, that's right. We'll save it for the next show.
All right, maybe we'll have one like once a week and just 15 minutes, and that's it. It's because it's
dragged on too long.
Yeah. I'll explain. This is like a little bit teased, like how the Marvel movies. Well, you don't watch Marvel.
Go ahead.
At the end of the credits, they always put something for the next movie that's coming out. I believe your nephew Benjamin.
Yes, very good, very talented.
I don't think I thanked you publicly when I think it was in 7th grade.
Well, put it down. You want to put it for the next show?
Okay.
I did something horrible.
No, you didn't. Okay. Well, let's a teaser. It was the greatest thing. It inspired me.
I did something. I was bullied by my mother.
All right. No,
I did something horrible to Ms.
I know you didn't.
100%.
And it inspired me to be a better coach than I ever was.
That's a lie.
Yes,
I did.
Yes.
Listen.
I can never thank you or.
I did something horrible to Ms.
No, please. Please.
All right. You wrapping it up?
Oh yeah. Wrap it up. Who is Bruce? All right, then we'll finish.
You could answer.
Around 6-7 years ago, this guy Bruce had no place to go. He was one place, then another place. He was like a nomad. Look it up. I'm teaching that in 5th grade history. Nomad. And then he was walking on McDonald Avenue, and he happens to see you, Big Jelly.
I'm not confirming. I don't know the story. I don't know anything.
And then you say, "Hey, Bruce, how are you? What's going on?" "Oh, I could have, I'm selling this stuff. Can you sell it?" One thing left another, and then you two guys have a beautiful partnership. You're on one of the leading sellers of Amazon. I'm not going to say that. You're one of the leading commerce sellers on one of the biggest commerce sites.
I don't know what you're talking about, but okay, this is you.
And you're like family. You broke bread at his house. You speak to his wife for advice on life.
Mm-hmm.
And you're not only partners, you're best friends. And the guy loves you. And he doesn't like me.
Remember when Habed asked me if I kept Shabbat?
Right, yes.
I'm a better Shabbat keeper than Habed's 3-point shooting abilities.
All right. I have this is from a viewer.
Are we taking questions now?
Yes, it's on this. That's why.
But it's like we're 46 minutes into the show.
Yeah, I wanted it on.
Go ahead, take the question.
I wanted the question on YouTube, but.
Go ahead.
And if you could do this, maybe we'll try to raise money for something. If you could get this person, can we get Bruce on the live stream? Can you work out? Maybe speak to CM or Mrs. Brucey.
What I would say is We would have to set up a very, very, very hefty GoFundMe. Very hefty.
I will go to him probably.
Obviously.
Oh, okay. Maybe, by the way, maybe he could donate to the organization. Maybe like one of your favorite ones, Shmira.
I don't know what you're talking about, but I will
People
say.
need to see him. Do you have any pictures of him?
Nope.
Maybe dressed up as something, as a baby or anything like that. Check. Go ahead. Check your phone.
But what I will say is, Bruce
Yes.
is like one of these mysterious, like, Arab military men that, never go out in public. They disguise themselves. It's very, very difficult to get to him.
Right. But you see him every day.
But certain people see.
Can you ask him? Can you, when you go back, because we'll go back now.
I'm not asking anything. No.
Can you, Bruce, what would it take for you to get on the live stream?
Okay.
All right, that's all. What would it take for you? I know, by the way, he's either A, going to ignore you, not even to give you an answer, B, curse you out, or C, say trick, go,
I tell you what, I don't guarantee Bruce, but I can guarantee IB. If that will be helpful.
No, but they want to see Bruce.
Okay.
Maybe I don't have my phone on me. My phone's over there. Shoot. All right. Maybe next time, you know what? To keep back, I will show a picture of Bruce. All right.
Listen, I don't know who Bruce is or whatever it is, but
you don't know. It's your best friend, the guy that cares about you, that worries about you, always gives you advice.
I think we're already 15 minutes into the show.
Yeah, crazy.
Thank you.
And what I'm going to try to do.
Who's going to say that Rabbi Hanan Yabin Akasha?
Maybe somebody.
Who's going to say Rabbi Hanan Yabin Akasha?
Would you be?
Let me put on my keyboard.
Would you be maybe? Maybe have one of the kids on, to interview them.
It's up to you. It's your show, man. This is your channel, your show.
Because to give them real, like how I really am.
Who? What do you mean? It's your show.
Like what I do at practice. Like I happened one time through a chair. It was.
You threw a chair at practice?
Yeah.
I threw a chair at the center. Wow, that's crazy.
I never made them practice with the lights closed. That I never did.
We'll talk. We'll delve into that in the next show. 15 minutes only.
They want to join FaceTime. I can't do that. I need a written permission if I can't put a minor on.
Of course not.
Yeah.
All right. Anyways, with any event, what else are we doing, Coach? Should I be Hananya?
I just want to check my list. Oh yeah, I forgot to talk about the snacks that I like. If people want to give me some snacks, those jumbo pretzels are excellent.
Very good.
What else do I like? The pop chips. Those potato chips are excellent. Also, I can't find the Costco used to have the big bags, but I can't find them anymore.
Rabbi Hananya, are you ready or not yet?
Nope, that's about it. Even Friday's by the way, Friday's the worst day for me.
Because
I'm so behind in my newspaper.
I'm just going to give a quick preview of Hazanut.
Okay, that's a good idea. Oh, it's an excellent idea. Very good. Very good. Yeah, they want to FaceTime. I can't do that. I can't do that. I don't want to maybe bring down one of the guys. Or a couple of them. Why don't you show it? Oh, that's a good idea. Show the front. Show it.
We have to find you. Okay, Mizrahi, Rabbi Hananya, you're ready. Or you have more to say?
No, I just.
You're the big end of this show.
Yeah, I need it. I'm going on 4 hours of sleep the whole week. It's just crazy.
Good luck next week in Flatbush. We'll do
Well, you will be there. I want to have a commitment.
God willing, I will be there. No, it's very close to me. God willing, I will be there.
You know what? I'll order the thing right now so I don't forget. I'll order the next thing.
Are we signing off, Coach?
Yeah. I will.
We'll do it like they do it in the Ade Shul.
Yes.
We need Michael to do that. Rabbi Hananya. Sign off.